Did you know that the very cup of coffee you enjoy each morning could either sharpen your memory or silently increase your risk of stroke? Studies now show that not all coffees are created equal. In fact, 5 types of coffee may quietly damage your brain health, while 5 others can actually protect it and even slow the effects of aging. For seniors, this is more than just about flavor. It's about keeping your brain strong, your thinking sharp, and your risk of stroke low. So what's really inside your morning cup? Coffee is one of the most widely consumed beverages in the world. For many seniors, it's part of a cherished daily ritual. The smell, the warmth, the comfort. But beyond the comfort, coffee has a direct impact on your brain. That's why brain doctors, neurologists, and researchers have spent decades studying its effects. What they've found may surprise you. Depending on how it's prepared when you drink it, and even what you put in it, coffee can either protect your brain cells or increase the strain on your blood vessels. For seniors, this matters deeply. Stroke is one of the leading causes of disability in older adults. Cognitive decline, memory loss, and brain fog are common concerns as the years go by. But imagine if the simple act of choosing the right coffee could tip the scales in your favor, supporting blood flow to your brain, reducing inflammation, and even improving focus. That's what today's discussion is about. 5 coffees to avoid because they raise stroke risk, and 5 that can protect your brain. Let's start with the risky ones, because knowing what to avoid is the first step to staying safe. Part 1. 5 coffees that raise stroke risk. 1. Extra sweet flavored coffees. You've probably seen them. Caramel lattes, mocha fraps, or vanilla cream coffees. They taste wonderful, but the sugar inside them is a silent enemy. Excess sugar raises blood glucose, damages blood vessels, and contributes to high blood pressure, all of which increase stroke risk. For seniors, high sugar levels also impair brain function. Have you ever noticed a sugar crash, that sudden fatigue after a sweet treat? That's your brain struggling with unstable glucose. Over time, this can harm memory and concentration. Practical tip: if you enjoy flavored coffee, choose sugar-free flavor drops or natural spices like cinnamon or nutmeg. These add taste without spiking your blood sugar. 2. Overly strong espresso shots. Espresso may seem harmless. It's just a small cup after all. But did you know a single shot contains a very high concentration of caffeine? Too much caffeine increases heart rate, raises blood pressure, and can constrict blood vessels. For someone over 60, this can be dangerous, especially if there are already risks of hypertension or atrial fibrillation. Caffeine overload can also lead to anxiety and poor sleep, 2 enemies of brain health. Poor sleep, in particular, has been linked to memory loss and a higher risk of stroke. Practical tip: if you enjoy espresso, limit it to 1 shot per day and avoid drinking it late in the afternoon. Your brain will thank you. 3. Instant coffee with additives. Instant coffee is convenient, but many brands add preservatives, artificial flavors, or even hydrogenated oils. These additives can trigger inflammation in the body. Inflammation doesn't just cause joint pain. It also damages blood vessels in the brain, raising the risk of clots and stroke. Science shows that chronic low-grade inflammation is a major driver of dementia and stroke. For seniors, this makes instant coffee with additives a hidden risk. Practical tip: if you prefer instant coffee, choose a pure, 100% freeze-dried brand without additives. Read the label carefully. 4. Very hot coffee. It may surprise you, but the temperature of your coffee matters. Drinking scalding hot beverages above 149 degrees Fahrenheit has been linked to damage in the esophagus and irritation of blood vessels. Over time, this can create oxidative stress, which isn't good for your heart or brain. For seniors, drinking overly hot coffee can also increase the risk of heart palpitations, especially if blood vessels are already sensitive. Practical tip: allow your coffee to cool for a few minutes before drinking. Not only will it protect your brain health, but it will also let you enjoy the flavor more fully. 5. Coffee with artificial creamers. Powdered creamers often contain trans fats and artificial chemicals. These ingredients can harden arteries, raise LDL cholesterol, and increase the risk of clot formation. For brain health, clogged arteries mean reduced oxygen and nutrient supply to your neurons, exactly what you want to avoid. Seniors often turn to these creamers for convenience, but they are among the worst offenders for brain and heart health. Practical tip: Instead of powdered creamers, try unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or even a splash of organic whole milk if tolerated. Soups. Natural fats in moderation support brain cell membranes. Now that we've uncovered the risky coffees, let's turn to the good news. There are 5 types of coffee that actually protect your brain, improve blood circulation, and may lower stroke risk. And imagine drinking coffee not just for comfort, but for cognitive health. Part 2. 5 coffees that protect your brain. 1. Light roast coffee. Most people think dark roast is healthier, but here's the truth. Light roast coffee actually contains more antioxidants. These antioxidants fight oxidative stress, which is one of the main causes of brain aging and stroke. For seniors, antioxidants are like shields that protect neurons from free radical damage. Drinking light roast coffee regularly has been linked to reduced inflammation and improved brain clarity. So, practical tip. When buying beans, look for a light roast on the label. Brew it gently and enjoy the naturally higher polyphenols. 2. Organic black coffee. Pure black coffee without additives is one of the healthiest choices. No sugar, no creamers, no hidden chemicals, just coffee and water. Studies show black coffee supports blood vessel health, reduces risk of type 2 diabetes, and may improve memory. For seniors, black coffee is also calorie-free, helping to manage weight, which is important for preventing stroke. Practical tip. If black coffee feels too bitter, try brewing it with a French press or adding a small dash of cinnamon. Both methods smooth the flavor. 3. Cold brew coffee. Cold brew is not just trendy, it's scientifically beneficial. Because it's brewed slowly at a lower temperature, it has less acidity and is gentler on the stomach. For seniors who deal with acid reflux, this can be a game changer. Cold brew also contains compounds that improve blood flow and support the lining of your blood vessels. Better blood flow means more oxygen to your brain cells, reducing the risk of stroke and cognitive decline. Practical tip. You can easily make cold brew at home by steeping coffee grounds in cold water overnight. It's refreshing and brain-friendly. 4. Coffee with natural spices. Adding spices like cinnamon, turmeric, or ginger to coffee may sound unusual, but it greatly enhances its health benefits. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar. Turmeric reduces inflammation. Ginger supports circulation. Together, they turn your morning coffee into a brain-protecting tonic. For seniors, these natural spices also add flavor without extra sugar or calories. Practical tip. Try sprinkling a pinch of cinnamon into your morning brew. It's a simple step with powerful brain benefits. 5. Decaf coffee, naturally processed. Not all seniors tolerate caffeine well. For those with high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, or insomnia, caffeine may do more harm than good. That's where decaf comes in, but only if it's naturally processed. So, chemical-free decaf still contains antioxidants and brain-protecting compounds without the stimulating effects of caffeine. This means you can enjoy the ritual of coffee without the risks. Practical tip, look for a Swiss Water Proci decaf on the label. This method avoids harsh chemicals and preserves the healthy compounds. The bigger picture. Why coffee matters for seniors. Coffee is more than just a drink. It's a daily choice that can either burden your blood vessels or protect them. For seniors, every small choice matters because your body processes caffeine differently with age. What worked fine at 40 may have a stronger impact at 70. Have you ever noticed how 1 cup now feels stronger than it used to? That's because as we age, our liver metabolizes caffeine more slowly. This means caffeine lingers in your system longer, amplifying its effects, both good and bad. That's why knowing which coffees to avoid and which to embrace is so powerful. You can tailor your coffee habit to match your body's needs, protect your brain, and reduce the risk of stroke. Gentle calls to action. If you've ever swapped out a sugary coffee for a pure black one, you already know the difference it makes. Picture yourself starting your morning with a cup that not only tastes good, but actively guards your brain health. Imagine years down the road enjoying conversations with loved ones, remembering precious details and moving through life with a clear mind because of choices you made today. Have you noticed how certain coffees make you jittery, while others leave you calm and focused? Share your experiences with others. It could help someone else discover a healthier path. Wrap up, let's bring it all together. The 5 coffees that raise stroke risk are extra sweet flavored coffees, overly strong espresso shots, instant coffee with additives, very hot coffee, Coffee with artificial creamers. And the 5 coffees that protect your brain are light roast coffee, organic black coffee, cold brew coffee, coffee with natural spices, naturally processed decaf coffee. The takeaway is simple. Coffee isn't just a habit, it's a health decision. By avoiding the risky kinds and embracing the protective ones, you can transform your daily ritual into a safeguard for your brain. Your morning cup can either raise your risk of stroke or serve as a shield against it. The choice is in your hands and your mug.